Well, I've had my boat in the boatyard now for nearly 6 months. And during that time, I've met some really, really wonderful people. Boatyards in general are pretty unique places with some very unique characters. And Dominic, well, he was no exception. I recently had the time to sit down with my new friend and listen to him share a bit of his sailing life with me.
In the winter, and then I decided to go to Key West during the hippie era, and I kind of enjoyed that. And, and I met some Cuban people there that, just conversation here and there. Where I was renting the place, they were Cubans. So they like boats? I said, oh yeah, I like boats. They said, how'd you like to have a big sailboat? I said, oh, I'd love one. I'd love one. I built a raft when I was a kid, and I was going to sail it off and be a pirate. Yeah, the Coast Guard come got me. That was the end of my rafting. I ran out of peanut butter sandwiches. Yeah. It actually kind of scared me when I couldn't see land no more. But yeah, at that time there was a lot of drug trade going on around the islands, Key West, all that. There was a big Morgan, 42-foot Morgan that got confiscated for drugs up for auction, and my Cuban friend said that they would buy it, put it in my name. What's behind all this? I say, no gimmick, we're going to buy it for you, and you bring it down here to around Key West, around into Stock Island, and leave it there for a week or 10 days, and then you can have it. I said, okay. I didn't ask no questions. Boat was old 2 or 3 years old, brand new. Wow, look at this. So that was the starting of a 10-year cruise. 2 years at a time. Yeah, go to Mexico, through Panama, Colombia, to the islands, back around to Key West, and go do it again. Loved it. Absolutely just loved it.
What was your most favorite memory?
Oh, a little place off of Columbia, little bay called Taganga Bay. They were quaint people. I mean, no electric, no nothing. The real Indios. The real ones, not no movie stuff made up. They were real. And yeah, we liked that little place. The kids and everything, they just so friendly. Yeah. But I didn't particularly care for their diet. It was mostly goats, pigs, chickens, and whatever come out of the forest. Now they'd eat monkeys and everything.
You ever eat monkeys?
Yeah, not me. I ain't no monkey. Didn't want no parrot for a pet either. So we'd stay there a month or two and go about, just so many islands. Even after 10 years, you're not going to see them all. Never. And the tourist places, they're just too tourized. We want like out of the way places, quiet. Went through some bad weather at times. Speaking of, the ending of our cruising was Hurricane Jeannie. Right there in the middle of Yucatan it built up. We were cutting across from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, going to go across, go more or less east, and then shoot up into Key West, get the current. It was out in the middle of nowhere. Here it comes. We get into Fort Jefferson, safe harbor. I dropped the anchor and heard another splash. My wife bailed over and swam to a little beach right there. She laid out, land. That's it.
That was the end of it.
That was the end of cruising. We sold it and come here to Texas, where she was born and raised. Went to work at Phillips Plant. And we always had a fishing boat. We'd go fishing Sergeant, Matador, or wherever. I had to have a boat. And I had a couple small sailboats we put on a trailer up to the lakes. Then I bought another Morgan, 32, 33, Out Islander. I didn't care for it. It was stubby looking, but the price was right. And I could sail the bay. I sold it and bought a 38-foot Irwin. I liked it, but it scared me. It just tipped over too much. It was damn rails in the water. Didn't like it. Sold it, and then I bought that 36-foot Allied Princess. And wife and I 11. Any chance she gets, let's go to the boat. So we spent 2 or 3 days on the boat, just go out in the bay and down to Port O'Connor. And I still talk to my friends about it. We get close to them jetties, she said, don't you even look at them jetties. Don't you even dare.
So what are you doing nowadays?
Nothing, just I bought this thing to play with.
And what is it?
This is a 43-foot Endeavor. Yeah, it's got issues, but me and friends help. We've got her all painted and patched. And the engine runs, just about ready to go to Matagorda Bay.
Tell the audience what condition it was in when you first.
Oh, it was went through the hurricane. Need jack stands when the wind blew it over. 3 places. They were still stuck in it when I bought it. Poked big holes, 3 of them. Yeah, the one right there. 3 places. So I pulled them out. A lot of sanding. And 6 layers of mat, 2 layers of chop, and 2 layers of fine woven. They're strong.
And what other boat do you have?
Oh yeah, that it's a 40. I think it's a 41 or maybe 42. Lord Nelson. Yeah, double ender. I like the design of it and the teak work on it, even down inside. The living is not as spacious as this, because this is 14 foot wide. I mean, it's a tub, but there's plenty of walking room. And yeah, I live 3-hour drive away from here, so what I do when I leave my house, I come to Palacios, spend the night on my boat there, turn the air conditioner on, watch TV, sleep. Then I come down here and work on this. But I go down there the other night, halfway, and I said, man, this is kind of small. I have to walk around this one. My wife's going to love it. Yeah, nice shower, just plenty of room.
But your cruising days are done.
Oh, they're done. They're done. Matagorda Bay is it. I want to go to an island, go to the South Shore line. There's a nice little gravelly, sandy beach there. I can anchor up, go to the beach. A beach is a beach. Yeah. You ain't got to go 3,000 miles. Go 12 miles down the beach.
So you spent 10 years sailing.
Yeah.
And then the hurricane scared.
That was it. Sold it.
But you haven't lost the fever.
Oh no. Good grief, no. If my wife will get it back into her, we may go down to Panama again. We love islands off Panama. Yeah.
Well, it's much safer now because of the ability to track weather and so forth.
Yes.
You go
Right.
during the off season.
Yeah.
Or not during the hurricanes.
Oh no. Wait till at least Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
See, we thought we were safe. the first part of November because we want to get back, you know, for Thanksgiving. And it grew, there it was, doink. Now, oh yeah, electronics nowadays, you know what's going on. That's why we all try to stay, you know, at least 10 miles off the coast. That way you didn't worry about the gunboats come messing with you. You know, it's at 15, 20 miles out, make sure. But if weather did come up, you had plenty of time to scoot in behind the thousands of islands. You get in behind and anchor up, weather it out. And believe me, I've been aground a few times. Sure have.
Did you have any problems while you were sailing with, you know, for lack of a better term, pirates or people that were...
Not really, no. You know, the only pirates we had were kids coming out in their cayugas and stealing our laundry off the rail. Oh, they'd take your t-shirts and shorts, wake up in the morning, they'd be gone. Yeah. But we learned to take a lot of colorful, they like colors. You know, colored t-shirts, especially, they didn't want too much, you know, dungarees, but shorts and trading. Yeah, a lot of, you know, trading was probably better than money. Some of the places money wasn't, goods. And surprisingly enough, big boxes of Tampax. They're like gold. Yeah. You know, after a couple, 3 years, you know, like, they'd ask, do you have this, do you have that? Any kind of outboard motor, small. Briggs & Stratton side draft engine. That put them in them little wooden cayugas, and off they go.
What year was this when you started?
Probably 74. 3, 4, 5, very long in there.
And then you...
Yeah, like, I was like 34. 34, 35. Yep.
Made it to the mid-80s and
That was it. Yeah. If Hurricane Jeannie hadn't got us, we'd probably still be somewhere. Sure would. Yeah.
So there's still a slim possibility and may do it again.
Well, I hope my wife does not pass before me, because I'd miss her dearly.
Yeah.
But if she ever did, I probably would take off. Because that's where I belong. Yep. I don't want to be, you know, holding the ground. Bugs eat me. I'd rather go Davy Jones. Free. For real, yeah. That's me.